Hello guys, so a bit of a review. Don't normally do reviews, but this is the Apeman H80 Trailcam, and I bought this myself, so got no sponsorship or anything else, so it's a completely honest review as to how I found it. It shoots 4K video, and you can set the clips for as long as you like. There are many options of what you want in terms of the sensitivity, the video quality, the photo quality. So yeah, a lot of choice. It looked good. Leave the details in the description, but hey, let's get on with it. Hello guys, it's around 4:15 p.m. in the evening. I've come up to Jurassic Park, which, as you can see, is it's quite atmospheric this time of the evening or afternoon. I don't usually do this in the afternoon, evening, but I'm going to see what I can find, and also going to set up my trail cam for tonight. Come and pick it back up in the morning and see what we can see. We'll see what we can spot. But should be an interesting evening, hopefully. See you in a bit. I don't know if you can see, guys, but the two cygnets and two parents are still on this reserve, so interesting. It must be very little time now before they cast them loose, but they're still here, so interesting stuff. Well, good morning guys. It's a very dark, dag and foggy morning, and in days like this and mornings like this, you think, do I really want to get up? But it's interesting. This morning I've driven over to where I left the camera trail cam last night, and I'm really looking forward to going to pick it up and seeing if we've got anything on the first time I've used it. So although it's horrible and dank and foggy and cold, very cold, 2 degrees, I'm looking forward to this, but it's almost too dark. I've got my head torch. Let's see what we can find. See you in a bit. Cheers. So back in June, I'd seen these tracks, and I knew that badgers were around in lots of areas in the woodland near here. So I'd actually staked out the camera in exactly the same spot where I'd picked out this little badger, beautiful little badger, back in June. I was really hoping I was going to get something. I'd been back in this area many times, but I just hadn't been able to get any good photographs. Well, here we are out on a Monday morning. Ooh, put that head torch on and see where we're going. Put it onto the lower one. It's fell off, so hang on a second. It's actually light enough now to see where I'm going, so let's see what we can find. So just checking that it works. So you can see it's working because I've got a red light on here. So yeah, it's worked, which is great. See how this works. Hang on a second. Yeah, so you can see on there, hopefully, got 19 different. That's probably me putting it up. There's me putting it up, and let's just see what we got. Oh, that's a moth. There's a moth set it off. Just bear with me. No, you have to play the whole thing through, I think. Anyway, there's something moving in there. Is that? There's probably something moving underneath. Okay. Oh. There you go, look. That's really cool. So here's the footage. Well, the camera activated 19 times during the night. 3 were me setting it up. The times were 8:17 p.m, 11:04 p.m, and 5:11 a.m. This is the European badger. I'm just trying to assess whether they're the same individuals, or 2 or 3, and whether it's male or female. Badgers semi-hibernate through the winter, but some will leave the set for food. They're big, weighing up to 40 pounds and up to 3 feet long, and they live in family groups. Their homes are called sets, can be occupied by families for many, many years, and they can have tunnels stretching for up to 250 yards. They're omnivorous and will eat almost anything. I think here this one may have been spooked by the camera, but their eyesight is really poor, so it maybe not. Whatever happened, this one returned at around 11 o'clock. It looks like it could be a different individual. And then one's back just after 5 o'clock in the morning. So there you go, guys. Not a bad start, was it really? Quite enjoyed that. Initial thoughts on this Trailcam Apeman H80. It wasn't that expensive compared to others, and relatively easy to set up. Very easy. Took me about 10 minutes and the whole thing was set up. Used it very easily the first time. A couple of issues I've found. The plastic strap tightener broke the first time I tried to use it, so I've ended up tying the strap round the trees, but it's not a major problem. Second thing was change the batteries. It takes 8 AA batteries, and I bought rechargeable batteries, recharged them the first time I used it, put them back in, and for some reason the date and time have gone back to the default. So that means that potentially every single time you use it you have to change the date and time. Date and time is obviously really useful because then you know when your wildlife is out and about. Overall, after using this twice now, I'd say this is a really useful piece of kit. Well, as I walked out of that woodland, I suddenly realised that the sky had exploded. That's turned into a fantastic morning. You can probably see the sun. Well, you can't see the sun, that's the whole point. It's bizarre. These sunrises, the clouds just literally turn red and the sun never appears. It just did not look like there was any sort of chance of a sunrise about this morning. It was a bit dank, a bit wet, very cold, but yeah, absolutely beautiful morning. So picked up the camera trap. Definitely got some badges on there, and then some nice photographs of a beautiful sky as we wend our way back for some breakfast. Just brilliant to be out. Love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You stay safe out there now. Cheers.